Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Tuesday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in Game 3 of the Western Conference first round for our Road to the NBA Finals Minnesota Timberwolves Series 1. And we lead the series 2-0 over the Utah Jazz right now. So if we win 2 more games, we're automatically going to go in the Western Conference semifinals. And I'd like to see who we play against in the Western Conference semis and then the Western Conference finals. And then my prediction, if we make it, we'll probably play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see yins at tip-off. Alright, so the Minnesota Timberwolves will be wearing the white association uniforms on the road, while the Utah Jazz are going to be wearing their city uniforms. So we're going to see you guys at tip-off. Alright, here we are in the Vivint Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Utah Jazz have won the tip-off. So now it is Donovan Mitchell's turn having possession. Now it is stolen by Jalen Howell, and Karl Anthony Towns makes the first dunk of the game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So it's a 2-0 start for Minnesota, and Karl Anthony Towns picks up another steal. He is actually going to make a nice layup off of that. And if there is an injury, it's on Karl Anthony Towns. I hope he gets back on the court sometime soon, but it doesn't look like it from the layup. So Utah has possession now. It is 4-0. So they're going to pass this one out to Royce O'Neal, and then some Donovan Mitchell losing the basketball, and some Anthony Edwards from Georgia gets this one in for 2. It's a 6-0 lead here for the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road. Now it is some Mike Conley in some action. Going to pass it over to Royce O'Neal, and Rudy Gobert makes the dunk. And the hustle stats, we have 3 steals so far, and we got some D'Angelo Russell. And D'Angelo Russell, he is going to knock down a 3 from behind the arc. So it's now 9-2. Donovan Mitchell making that nice spin move for the Utah Jazz. So Donovan Mitchell, he's going to pass it to Mike Conley. Then he's going to pass it back to Donovan Mitchell. And we pick up the offensive rebound. Naz Reid going to pass this one off to Jaden McDaniels. So he gets that one in for 2. It is now 11-2 here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And they lose the basketball. He's going to pass it to Donovan Mitchell. Losing it again. Now it is D'Angelo Russell passing it to Jared Vanderbilt. And then Jaden McDaniels. I'm going to try to pass this one off to Anthony Edwards for a 3, and Rudy Gobert, there is a shooting foul. This is going to be a 4-point opportunity now if the Timberwolves will score it, so, which I think they should be able to take this lead on a high note, and they do. We are going to take a break. Alright, we are back from break. 43.4 seconds to go. 22-9 lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Florida State man Malik Beasley drilling this one in from behind the arc. It is now 25-9, so the Jazz are trailing by 16. So they weren't off to a really good start in this up until Jordan Clarkson attempts that 3. He does not make it in. So now it is Malik Beasley's turn getting that one in with 22.2 seconds to go. It is 27-9. It is my birthday, September the 27th. So there is no shot clock. I'm going to actually pass this off to Patrick Beverley, the former LA Clippers star. He's going to drill it in from 3. We'll see you in the second quarter. Alright, so it's now Patrick Beverley with the basketball. And it is now going to be a 32-9 lead after he makes that nice slam over Hassan Whiteside. So it's funny to see that in this game, in the first 2 quarters, Minnesota made a nice slam to begin the quarter, and it is Donovan Mitchell who makes that three. And now it is Josh Okogie making that nice slam for the Minnesota T-Wolves. They're up 34-12. So it is Donovan Mitchell losing it. And the T-Wolves have done really well with steals in this game. I mean, they've done quite a bit of fast break points here. And Utah had 10 turnovers, 22 points were for those turnovers. So majority of our points were from Utah's turnovers today. Like this one, for example, I'm going to pass it to Patrick Beverley, and then some Anthony Edwards gets blocked there. Rudy Gay picks up the rebound. He's going to pass it to Donovan Mitchell, and he gets that one in. So it's now 36-14. And I'm going to pass this one off to Anthony Edwards. That is a nice slam dunk for the Minnesota T-Wolves at the Jazz Stadium. So now here we are in the Vivint Smart Home Arena. Now they're going to pass it to Rudy Gay. And Rudy Gay passing it to Hassan Whiteside, who played with the Sacramento Kings. So now it is Rudy Gay passing it to Joe Ingles. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Wolves have picked it up. So now it is Malik Beasley. He is actually going to shoot this in for 2. Now it's going to be a Jazz timeout. We're actually going to take a break. All right, now it is D'Angelo Russell with the possession. I'm going to pass it to Patrick Beverley. And then I'm going to pass some to Malik Beasley as well. So Malik Beasley gets that one safely. And it's now 50-16. So Utah is trailing by 34. They have got to catch up one way or another. As Mike Conley drills that three, it's now 50-19. I'm going to pass it to some Beasley as well. There is a foul. It's on Jordan Clarkson. However, Beasley does score. Will he get the extra opportunity to get his third point from that play? So Anthony Edwards, there was a three-pointer and there was a foul there. And unfortunately, no, he does not get that three throw in whatsoever. So Boban Bogdanovic loses the basketball. We pick it up. Naz Reid going to pass this off to D'Angelo Russell. He's going to knock down a three before the half is over. So 55-19. Royce O'Neal passing this one off to Jordan Clarkson. And Clarkson, he just wants to drill a three, and he does. But there's only 6.5 seconds to go. I'm going to use some D'Angelo Russell. And he's going to drill it in from 3. We'll see you guys in the second half. Malik Beasley with 15 points, 1 assist, and 4 steals today. He is off to a good start. So I'm going to pass this off to Jared Vanderbilt and some Naz Reid. Maybe some Anthony Edwards. He is going to knock down a 3. And Edwards actually gets this one from behind the arc. So it's now 61-22. So Donovan Mitchell, he's going to pass it to Boban Bogdanovic. He's going to pass it back to Donovan Mitchell. No defenders there. He looks out to the crowd and he drills a 3. It's now a 36-point lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So the Utah Jazz have not been really scoring that much today, and they're not doing too hot at home. So D'Angelo Russell has 14 points. He's 5 for 5 in the 5 for 5 in field goals, rather. Why did I say three-pointer? But it goes out of bounds. Utah has possession with 3:07 to go in the third. So it's now Hassan Whiteside. He might pass this off to Donovan Mitchell. And it looks like Donovan Mitchell is going to pass it to Rudy Gay and then back to Mike Conley. But then Rudy Gay picks it up. He's going to pass it to Conley. There are only 0.00 seconds. So, lucky enough, Mike Conley made it in before the buzzer beater made it in. So, at the exact time of the buzzer beater, rather, and he could have got penalized if they didn't make it in. So, He makes a three once added, so it's now 65-30. Anthony Edwards gonna make this one in, so it's now 67-30. It's a 37-point lead. And if they win this episode today, which they probably will, Minnesota has one more game and then they get to advance on. There is goaltending on Naz Reid. So we have possession of the basketball now. So I'm going to pass this off to D'Angelo Russell. I'm going to pass it back to Anthony Edwards. So Anthony Edwards, he is going to make that one splash. So it's now 69-32. Anthony Edwards with 20 points already in this episode. And Donovan Mitchell, he makes that spin move. Naz Reid making that three. So it's now 69-35. I'm going to pass this deep off to Taurean Prince. So it's now 71-35. So they're going to pass this one off to Donovan Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell loses the basketball. Anthony Edwards picking it up. So he is actually going to go up there. And there is a shooting foul on Donovan Mitchell. So there's 1:25 to go in the third. And we're actually going to make this one in. We are going to take a small break. Alright, it's now 78-37. The T-Wolves are up by 41. Patrick Beverley, he's going to dribble this one out. He drills it from three. Now it's 81-37 with 7 seconds to go in this third quarter. Donovan Mitchell going to pass it to Jordan Clarkson, gets that one in. And we'll see ends in the fourth. Alright, here is the State Farm assist of the game coming right up. D'Angelo Russell passing this one off to Malik Beasley. And he actually gets this one in. So this is the beginning of the fourth here in Salt Lake City, Utah. While the Jazz are trailing by 42, they want to try to make a comeback. But I don't believe that's going to happen at all. So Boban Bogdanovic, he has possession. He's going to pass it to number 20 there. So it's now 81-41. I'm going to pass this off to Josh Okogie and then some Jaden McDaniels. And Jaden McDaniels gets that one in for 2. So Okogie picks up the assist. So now Jordan Clarkson lost the basketball, and Jaden McDaniels didn't necessarily make it a steal. He tried to attempt it, but then picked it back up. So Boban Bogdanovic, there is a nice block, and he gets that in. So it's now 83-43. And it is now Jaden McDaniels going to pass it to Okogie, getting this one in for 2 points. So it's now an 85-43 lead. So we're actually going to take a break here. Alright, so Anthony Edwards is your player of the game. I will explain the numbers after the game. 23 points, 9 for 10 for field goals. And we're just going to pass this off to Naz Reid and then some Malik Beasley. So he's going to drill that three. Actually gets this one in. I thought we weren't going to get that in time, but we sure did. 90 seconds to go, and we're leading this by 1/2. So it's now 90-45. So I'm going to use some Patrick Beverley. Gonna get this one in the paint for 2. It's now 92-45. 16 points for Patrick Beverley today. Half of them were in the paint. So now it is Butler with the possession, and it's a reach-in foul by Patrick Beverley. And there's 1:15 to go in in game 3. So Yins would obviously know that the Timberwolves are going to win this episode. So they just need one more win. One more win, and then we sweep the Utah Jazz and we advance on to the Western Conference semifinals. So we could likely play against the Phoenix Suns, the Los Angeles Lakers, or the Denver Nuggets, depending on seeding situations. So now we're only 4 points away from making the big 100 here And now it is Butler. Gonna pass that one off to Pascal. Butler makes that three once added again. Now it's 96 to 50. I'm gonna pass it off to Naz Reid once added. Gonna pass it to Anthony Edwards for three. All right, now there's 22 seconds to go in game three. And we got some Anthony Edwards. So there's now 15 seconds to go. We are actually going to drill this from behind the arc. Now there's 10.2 seconds to go. We are definitely going to win this on the road. We win it by 52 today. And 3 seconds to go. They're going to step back. I don't think they're going to shoot it in. And the T-Wolves have won their third consecutive first round playoff game. All right, Anthony Edwards, 33 points today, 4 steals, 5 for 5 in the 3-point line, 4 dunks on the day. Malik Beasley had 18 points in all, 1 assist, 4 steals in all. Patrick Beverley, 16 points, 4 assists on the day for him, 1 dunk. D'Angelo Russell, 14 points, 9 assists for him. Jaden McDaniel, 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists on the day. Karl-Anthony Towns, he only had 1 steal, 4 points, and he left the game early with an injury, making that layup. So I don't know if he'll probably come back in the playoffs. I doubt that he'll be in Western Conference semis and the rest of this playoffs. He could come back in the Western Conference finals and possibly during the NBA finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next episode.